when I took the job a year ago, I said I wanted to play meaningful games in March, and here we are, and we're about to play a meaningful game in March. Not that these weren't, because they are, the ones, this week, but this is the most meaningful one that we can play. And that's a credit to our team, our staff, and our seniors. Our seniors have been unbelievable ever since I took the job. The two guys that were remaining when I got there, Petey McLean and Lester Wilson, completely bought in. And then I brought in Deuce Bello and Gelon Gwynn in the summer, at the end of the summer, and they've just bonded to be an unbelievable group of seniors. Tonight's game was a tough game, and our team has evolved into a pretty darn good defensive team. It wasn't that way at the beginning. It takes time, and I knew that. But I think this past month we've really defended well, and I thought tonight we really defended. And Steven Kroon is a really good player, and he's a hard guard, and I thought we did a nice job. Petey, DeSante especially, kept him away from the basket, forced him to take tough twos. We knew they couldn't beat us from three. They knew that we had to take away the twos, and we did the best we could. And and I thought for the most part on offense, when we shared it, we were pretty good. They're a good defensive team. They're a good position defense, so you have to move the ball. And when we didn't get good looks. Peter Jerkin and Isaac Banks gave us about 19 and 10 or something like that inside together. And so that was a big difference for us, too, in this third game. The first game, they spread us out and drove us like crazy. We did a bad job, and they beat us. I thought the second time we played them, we guarded them better on the perimeter, but we didn't guard them inside. Tonight, I thought it was pretty much a complete game for 40 minutes.
Okay. Questions? We have a mic in the middle row here.
It's the second game in a row that you guys have just really shot well from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Early in the season, you were pretty good, but you had some stretches.
Yeah.
Pretty good time of the year to be doing that, isn't it?
It is. And as you guys, I don't talk about free throws much at all. You can ask these guys. We don't ever really do that a whole lot. I think it's more just a mental thing and toughness and stepping up there and making them. We got some tough guys that can make them. We've shot over 70% for the year, though. It's not like we're bad. And but you're right. These last two games, we have really shot the free, and that was a big part of the game. Plus, I don't think we turned it over. We only turned it over 5 times, and that was a big plus as well. But making those big free throws down the stretch kept them at bay.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned it. The job Petey and DeSante did, but, Petey, a guy scores 1 point in a game. Have you ever seen a guy that scores 1 point in a game have such a big impact? Just the job he did on
I've never seen a team be second in the league in scoring and play 4-on-5 all the time, because that's what we do a lot, because they don't guard him. But that's how good he is. He's impactful. You just have to here's what I believe. You got to find people's strengths, and just stay away from their weaknesses. And I think Petey's positives far outweigh the negative. Maybe he's not a great offensive player, but a lot of that's just in his head. And but he does so much more. He distributes. He's a leader. He's tough. He defends. He gets loose balls. So we're just lucky to have him.
Gelon, can you talk about tonight going against Steven, the player of the year? Did you take that personally tonight, try and prove a point that you deserve that award?
Hats off to those guys. They played well, and Steven's a great player, so it was nothing personal. I just wanted to win. It's about my team, and we got the win. That's all that matters.
Guys, when you guys played them in Johnson City, you jumped out to a 15-point lead and then kind of rested, and they came back in this game. Did you ever worry about that in the second half, this time not letting off the gas?
Honestly, I don't feel like we were just worried about it. We just didn't want to play too conservative where we got too laid back and let them all the way back in the game. I feel like we did what we were supposed to do to win the game.
That game we pressed a lot, turned them over, got a big lead. Tonight, we know the press wasn't as effective. We didn't get in it, to be honest. We were a little frazzled early, just because I think we were just ready to play. We were a little too into the game maybe. We needed to calm down. And once we did, I don't think the pressure – the other thing with pressing for 3 straight games takes a toll. And tonight it probably wasn't – we didn't need it. I thought we were really locked in defensively in the half court. What do you think, DeSante?
Like you said, we turned them over a lot in Johnson City, and they got back in the game off our mistakes, and we couldn't have the same results as last time. So we all knew that we couldn't have the mental breakdowns late in the game and all that. So that was our main thing.
That was good.
You guys are 1 game away from NCAA tournament bid, and to get there, you have to play your biggest rival. this is kind of what the whole season was setting up for, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a great moment, and we're just looking to go in and play ETSU basketball. And it's not about them, but they're a great team, but it's about us. And I feel like we need to just come in and play our game.
You guys lost to Chattanooga twice. Talk about this Chattanooga team. What makes them special, and how can you get past them this time around?
I feel like, they play hard. They're very well coached. They got some good players, and they execute their stuff. And they play well on defense as well. So we just got to play our game, and just play, man. I mean, they're going to come out and try to play harder than us, and I feel like we got to match their intensity.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think the game, especially at home, I thought they got all the 50-50 balls. They were the hungry team. They had their back to the wall a little bit. They just lost. So they came in hungry. We had a great crowd, almost sold out. And I didn't think we stepped up to the moment, and they knew it. And maybe we had an epiphany, I don't know, on Sunday. We had to play Monday. We turned around and had to play Thursday again and Saturday. And I came into that gym on Sunday after that loss, and I was really wondering how we were going to react to it. And when I came in that gym, these guys were already practicing. They were popping. They were going. I knew we were going to be fine, And so they're a really good team because they can score at every position. They're really well coached, like G said, and they're long. They can defend the three-point line. I thought we settled a little too much against them the second time for threes because we're a good three-point shooting team. We're going to have to drive the ball and finish it at the rim. And, that's something I think, as we go forward in the next 24 hours that we will talk about. But, they've had an incredible year, and it's just a really well put together team.
This is for you and DeSante. First of all, what can you do to get him playing in the first 30 minutes like he does in the last 10?
We just talked about that. So what's going to happen tomorrow night is before the game, I'm going to bring him in the locker room and I'm going to rip his butt really hard. Okay, and then he's going to play because usually at halftime I have to go off on him and then he goes. But man, I can't say enough about him. The way he's progressed throughout the year. He's probably he's our most improved player. He might be the most improved player in our league. If you really sit down and think about it, he's one of them. I don't know. Maybe they gave that award out. I don't know. But I would vote for him. He's just been phenomenal. He's really good off the dribble, guys, and he makes good decisions. And these guys right here, who are all league players, trust him. That tells you where we're at as a team. I told these guys our season started, and it seems like a long time ago, at 6 a.m. on ESPN. And now this thing's going to finish on ESPN till we get to the postseason. They deserve that. They deserve that. Think about that, where they've come from and where we've come from as a team to that. It's pretty special.
We'll take one final question.
What is it about the last 10 minutes for you? That seems to be your time.
No, it's not really the last 10 minutes for me. It's just be laid back, calm too much. And, these guys, they believe in me. And, that does a lot for me. It boosts my confidence, that they believe in me, that I can make the plays for us to win games. And that's really it.